Hey guys, it's me, just here in my garage. Nah, this is Blueboy. Thank you for coming to the Blueboy channel. Cannot believe that Hilary has pulled in the lead, as far as these polls tell you. I'm like doing the quote unquote over here. But anyway, as far as these polls tell you, she's like got I'm just gonna throw a number out there, like a majority lead, a 80% lead, and Trump is like losing the young voter, whatever the fuck that means. Young people don't vote, old people do. But I guess you could say it's more young people or some such shit. I don't know. To me, it's all a bunch of baloney. I don't think it's the end of the world if Hillary gets elected or if Donald gets elected, but really I tried to make videos shining light on how crooked Hillary is, man. That is like the politician's politician. I mean, look at it, guys. She started her professional career after leaving college as a lawyer. Well, actually in college. I think she began doing some casework, started as a lawyer and became a politician. Both of those things are like career liars. Why would anybody want to elect that in office? And she's been in bed with Wall Street ever since Bill Clinton's tenure. Really, since ever since the Clintons were the governors of Arkansas, they pretty much had their hands in dirt left and right. It's almost sickening how someone can be that down and dirty and make it to the presidency. What the fuck are you guys doing? And then I go look at Donald Trump. Like, I tried to make an even, unbiased analysis of both candidates, but I just find hills and valleys of shit on Hillary and can find nothing on Donald Trump. And Donald Trump has been a notable name since the late 70s, early 80s. Like, you could have said that name at any point in time in that part of the decade, back in the late 70s, back in the early 80s, and people would know who Donald Trump was. No one knew who Hillary Clinton was until Bill came and started running for office. So he has been documented longer than Hillary, and I can't find shit that's worth reporting on him. I mean, he's human. We all got bad things that we do. I can find some bullshit like that he had ties made in China at one point, and that's like one of his many businesses. I mean, he is a career builder, which you can't outsource building unless somebody builds a hotel in China and ships it to USA. I don't think it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, Hillary, she has a shorter history, but way more horrible shit on a resume, and people are still running around like, hey, I can't wait to elect Hillary, first woman president, hashtag I'm with her, or whatever the fuck the hashtag is. I don't follow any of that shit. It's just stupid to me. Donald, that's why you behind, man. You don't have a hashtag yet. I don't know. I don't follow the shit. You need an emoji. You get an emoji, Donald, you are set, man. Hillary, meanwhile, she has I'm with her. I don't know what the world is coming to. When are we gonna just stop with this bullshit? When are we gonna see that everything is falling apart? Do you not see shit is falling apart till it's destroyed? I mean, it's like when a building, I feel the building like starting to sway in the wind. Like, this shit is not sturdy. I want to get the fuck off here before I fall to my death. And nobody else sees it. So many sheeple out there. I don't even like the word sheep. It's just too much groupthink and too much. I don't want to think about that shit. What is everybody else saying? Okay, whatever everybody else said, I'm doing that shit right there. I'm tired of that shit, man. And I never was one of those type of people. Shit, if anything, I am what's the word I'm looking for? I look at what everybody is doing and get very critical of it. Like, okay, if everybody is doing it, it's either really bad or really good. I need to check and see which one of those it is, because everybody thought buying a house was a good idea in the early 2000s. Where the fuck are you now? You know what I'm saying? Everybody thought, good idea to go to college. You have to go to college if you want to be anything. Where the fuck are you at? Because really, guys, what really makes success isn't what you know, is who you know. It has always been that, and it will always be that, as long as you're in a society where somebody in a higher up position has the opportunity to choose, okay, who am I going to add to this team? Are you going to add somebody you don't know or somebody you know? And yeah, the guy that you don't know may be more qualified, but I'd rather deal with this thing that I know than this thing that I don't know that's more qualified. Shit, he's more qualified to put me out of a fucking job. So maybe I don't hire his ass and hire my dumb ass cousin or my daughter or my son. This is what Black Lives Matter looks at and calls privilege. It's not so much privilege. It's not so much white privilege. It's not what white people just innately have because they are white. It's because they founded this country. As much as I hate to say it or give them that credit, they founded this country. Yeah, they founded by, questionable and evil means with slavery and stuff like that. But they founded this country. They basically got first. And then when you got first and you have the right to pass down what you had to your next of kin or your next generation, when you can pass down your legacy and keep it in your family, and the white people were the ones who founded everything, then guess what? That's why they have so much. I mean, and I hate Black Lives Matter, first of all. So it's become a shell of its former self, or what I thought it was initially supposed to be propagating. You should just be telling black people that Black Lives Matter, and then they should be taking that shit as, hey, we need to stop shooting each other so goddamn much. We need to stop letting these black girls run around getting pregnant and having, 30 some odd kids for the government to give them a steady check until they're old and gray. I mean, that's where black people should have took Black Lives Matter instead of taking it to white people. And then another person, the source escapes me right now, but I just don't want to take credit for it. If you have to go complain to white people to make things fair, you are, without saying it directly, saying, you are better than us and we don't know shit. Fix this for us. Do you know who needs somebody's assistance to get something done? It's a fucking pet. Your fucking dog can't take its shit outside. It has to go outside to take its shit and it's got to beg its owner to go do it. It's another word for a pet. A goddamn slave. So you niggas are still stuck in this goddamn slave mentality that you got to go ask the white man to help you out with your own fucking problems. And then you're so naive, you think the biggest problems that you got are the ones affected by other people. And the worst problems you got are the ones that are in your own goddamn community where you're able to do something. So this is some bullshit. You are adhering to a stereotype that black people are not as smart as white people. Therefore, we need a white person to come up with a solution, or a group of white people to come up with a solution, because we cannot do it. And even if we don't have the power, look, history has shown us that a lot of times the only way to change something is by revolution. If you are too weak to do it the right way, then you strong arm that shit and you get it done. You strong arm the shit and you get it done. Anyway, I don't know how long I've ranted. I've talked about 90 different things. And I'd appreciate it if you guys can like and subscribe. Man, it is so hard to come up with content for YouTube these days that isn't copying somebody else or won't be perceived as such. Because see, I came into YouTube, well, I've had an account with YouTube for 6 years, since about 2010. And a funny thing with YouTube is that I watch YouTube more than I watch normal TV, as I think most people do. I mean, who has time to sit down and watch something in one stationary position when you can watch plenty of stuff on the fly wherever you're at via your cell phone? And the best place, the best medium to do that with is YouTube, and by extension stuff such as Vine. YouTube is more of a passive activity, whereas if you get on any of these social networks, you're generally going to have to participate in some form of fashion. But a lot of people I know that are my age, when they get on Facebook, they're just reading updates from other people's shit. Don't nobody got time to update little, hey, I went to the store today and, took a picture of the cassava melons, the cantaloupes. Took a picture of the cantaloupes. Let me upload that. How pathetic your life gotta be if you gotta post updates on every little thing that you do. Just brush my teeth. Smiley face hashtag teeth clean. 2016. Hilary for president. Oh, another thing that's abysmal. So I started my channel because I actually had some pretty intense views on politics. These videos do not take no time to make. They take a lot of time to make. a lot of concentration, a lot of considering, do I even want to make that video? Yeah, or it's a good idea, but hundreds of people already did it, so I don't want to do it. It's going to look like I'm copying them. If you guys really want to help a brother out, if you want to help Blue out, man, subscribe, share. I'm not even going to ask for Patreon support or none of that shit. Just spread the word. You know, I'll make plenty more videos. I love video editing. It is an arduous task, but I do it because I love it. I'm an artist, etc. So subscribe, like, follow me on Twitter and Facebook, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay, thanks.